catch up to question number 4. Now question number 5. The pth term of an AP. Question number 5. The pth term is Q. That means pth term is A, P is Q. And qth term is P. Pth term is Q. No, pth term is 1 by pth term is 1 by 1 by Q. And qth term is 1 by P. Pth term is 1 by Q. Qth term is 1 by P. Our aim is to prove that sum of first PQ terms means yes, PQ we have to find. See, actually, these types of questions, these are based on the questions what we did last year. Last year, in class 10, you learned if the 10th term of an AP, if 10th term is some 25 and 15th term is 35. If two different positions are known, then we can find A and D. A means the first term and common difference. And see that once when we find A and D, we can find everything because A and S and whatever it may be, because in all formulas of AP we have A and D. So whenever two positions are known, how to find those A and D? We know A10 means the corresponding equation A plus 9 is 25. This one, the corresponding equation is A plus 14 is. If two positions are known, we can find two corresponding equations in A and D. When we get two equations in A and D, solving these two equations, we know how to solve linear equations in two variables by elimination, by subtracting. We can find A and D, and once if we find A and D, we can find everything. So exactly same. Only thing is, instead of those numbers 10 and 25 and 35, here 1 by P, 1 by Q is given. So AP is 1 by Q, its corresponding equation. The corresponding equation for this one is A plus P minus 1 into D, that is 1 by Q. Equation number 1. The corresponding equation based on this one is A plus Q minus 1 into D, 1 by P, equation number 2. We got two equations. Then by elimination means if you are subtracting minus, A minus is P minus 1D. You can see, if you are getting 10D and 7D, we get 3D. Subtracting, we get 3D. Is it? Subtracting, we get 3D. Actually, how we are subtracting? We are subtracting only this coefficient. Is it? Keeping that D as it is, keeping that variable D as it is, we subtract only the coefficients of D. Subtracting coefficients of D, 10 minus 7 is 3. Exactly same here, to subtract this one, subtract the coefficients of D. Coefficients of D means P minus 1 minus of Q minus 1 into D as it is. Because D as it is, we subtract only the coefficients. So P minus 1 minus Q minus 1 into D is equal to 1 by Q minus 1 by P. Opening P minus 1 minus Q plus 1 into D. Taking LCM QP, P minus Q. Minus and plus 1 goes P minus Q into D is P minus Q by QP same as PQ. Now what can be done? This P minus Q can be cancelled from both sides. Remember that Now you are in class 11 senior secondary grade. Whenever you cancel a factor, common factor from both sides, whenever you cancel a common factor from both sides, write that it is not zero. Only non-zero factors can be cancelled. Whenever you cancel a common factor from both sides, make sure it is non-zero. Why p minus q is not equal to 0? Because as p not equal to q. P and q are not equal. P and q are two different positions. So P and Q are not equal. If P and Q are not equal, definitely P minus Q is not equal to 0. Again, why do we mention this P minus Q is not equal to 0? Then only we can cancel it. What happens if 0? Say for example, then in that case, 1 into 0, these are equal, is it? 1 into 0 is equal to 125 into 0. Because left hand side and right hand side are equal, it's an equation. If you are cancelling 0 from both sides, 1 is equal. Is it true? No, wrong. Why is it wrong? We cannot cancel 0 from both sides. So whenever we cancel a common factor from both sides, make sure that it is non-zero. That is why last year you learned see x square is equal to x. We cannot cancel x from both sides. It is wrong. Here what you do? We write x square minus x is 0, x into x minus 1 is 0, x is 0 or x minus 1 is 0. We have two solutions. So whenever you cancel a factor from both sides, make sure it is not 0 and mention that it is not 0. Mention it is not. So that is why p minus q not equal to 0. We cancel p minus q. Left out is p is equal to 1 by pq. We got the value of d. After getting the value of d, what should do? This Shahir is in our class. Shahir, one Shahir is there without writing. I said, so we got d. Now, after getting d, what's next? We have to get a. How to get a? Substitute this d in one of the equations. Yes, we have to say for you, right? So substituting this d in first equation, substituting in one equation number 1, a plus p minus 1. The value of d is 1 by pq is equal to 1 by. From this, we need to find a. So a is equal to 1 by q minus p minus 1 by pq. P minus 1 by pq. Take LCM. LCM is pq. After taking LCM, you know how to simplify it. LCM multiplied with each fraction will give its corresponding numerator. LCM multiplied by each fraction, each term. So pq multiplied by 1 by q, q cancels. Left out is p minus of. PQ multiplied by pq is 1 only. 1 into numerator p minus 1, which is p minus p plus 1 by pq. We got a also as p 1 by pq. So d is 1 by pq, a is 1 by pq. We found a and d. See the method? We got two positions. We got two terms. When we get two terms, we wrote the corresponding equations, solved it for finding a and d. Now come to question. What's the question? Our question is to find, to show that sum of pq terms. Sum of pq terms. We know that yes, formula for sum of n terms. Yes, n is n by 2. 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Our aim is to find SPQ. So to find SPQ, wherever n is there, In place of N, replace it with PQ. A and B, we already got the answer. We already found it. So in place of N, PQ by 2, 2 A is 1 by PQ plus N minus 1. B is again 1 by PQ is equal to PQ by 2. Common denominator is PQ. Numerator 2 plus N minus 1. No, N instead of N it is, instead of N we have PQ. Sorry, this is PQ. N we have replaced with PQ. N replace N with PQ and A and B with A and so PQ cancels. Left out is yes, PQ is 1 by 2. PQ 2 minus 1 is plus 1. Oh, that's what we need to prove. The rest is number 5. Question number 6. See, an AP is given 25, 22, 19, etc. And SN is given. Find the last term. Finding the last term means the number of terms. N we have defined. Whenever AP is given, what's the first thing? Write A. A is 25. The common difference is minus 3. What else is given? SN is given as 116. Sum of N terms. Sum of N terms is 116. So we start from SN. SN is 116. The formula for SN is N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1 into D is 116. We know the value of A and D. Substitute the value of A and D. We will get a quadratic equation N which can be solved. So cross multiply 2 into A is 25, N minus 1, D is minus 3, is equal to 116 into 2. N 25 goes up, 50 minus 3N plus 3 is 232. Again, N 53 minus 3N is 232. 53N minus 3N square minus 232 is 0. Quadratic equation, writing N square. Second degree term positive is better. So changing sign, 3N square minus 53N plus 232 is 0. We arranged in order. Order means that standard form. Ax square plus bx plus c. Second degree term, first degree term constant. That too by making second degree term positive. Now we can solve it. Use this as d. D is b square minus 4 a 232. 53 3 square 9. 52 is 33. 28 minus multiply. In the meantime, I will take attendance. Multiply it all of it. Find the 25. Someone is drilling the next word. That's why you can hear that sound. Yes. Someone just texted the group. 2 students are there in waiting room because they didn't write their roll number. Yeah, in format. Anyway, let the be. So now n is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 12 becomes minus b. 53, so 53 plus or minus 425 is 5. 2 3 are 6. Solving quadratic equation you learned last year. You don't have to show in detail. Either use discriminant or you can go for factorization as you wish. Whichever is easy for you, go for it. 53 plus 5 by 6. 53 minus 5 by 6. 58 by 6. 48 by 6. This is 8. 29 by 3. This is rejected. Therefore, why is it rejected? Because n stands for the number of terms. Number of terms of a sequence. Number of terms of any sequence cannot be a fraction. We will not say 11 by 12th term or 29 by 3th term. No. We have either 29th term or 30th term. We don't have. So negatives and fractions can be rejected while finding n. So we got n as 8. Now again, it's not the question. The question is to find the last term. So last term will be n 8. Therefore, last term n is n8, which is n plus 70. A8 is n plus 70. What is already 8? 25 plus 7 into minus 3. 25 minus 21. So the last term is 4. So for this AP, if Sn is 116, the last term is 4. Now problem, correct it. Question. Solving equations, this you learned in class 10. Quadratic equations. Now coming to next one. Question number 7. See question number 7. Find sum to n terms of the AP whose kth term, ak. ak is 5k plus 1. The question is to find the Sn. Sn means n by 2 into 2a plus. See, to find this one, we need a and d. Definitely Sn will be in terms of n. We need to find a and d. If a particular ak is given, how will we find a and d? First term and common difference. Ak means same as an. If an is given, replace n with 1, 2, 3, etc. We get first term, second term, etc. Substitute the value of k. That's right. Substitute value of k. You're right. So A1 means 5 into 1 plus 1, which is 5 plus 1, 6. That means the first term is 6. Now A2 means replace k with 2, which is 10 plus 1, that is 11. We got A1 and A2, first term and second term. When we get first term and second term, we can find D. D is A2 minus A1, 11 minus 6, we got 5. So we found A and D. A means A1. If we know A and D, Sn. So in this formula, substitute A and D, the value of A and D. So n by 2, 2 into what is A? A is 6. Plus n minus 1, d is 5. n by 2, 12 plus 5 and minus 5, n by 2, 5 and plus 7. That's it. Definitely nth term will be in terms of n. Nth term will be in terms of n. Now, it should be k. No, because it is Sn, not Sk. If it is Sk, it will be in terms of k. The question is to find Sn. So the answer will be in terms of n. If the question was to find Sk, then the answer will be in terms of k. Got it? Khaja. Yes. Now, next question number 8. Sum of n terms of an n. Question number 8. Sum of n terms of an n means yes. Yes, and sum of n terms of an AP is Pn plus Qn squared. Pn plus Qn squared. The question is find common difference. Again, see, if An is given, An, if An is given, for example, if An is 2n plus 1, if An is given, replacing n with 1, 2, 3, etc., we can find A1, A2, A3. That means those terms we can find. An stands for the general term, nth term. If you replace n with numbers 1, 2, 3, etc., we can get those particular terms, A1, A2, A3, etc. Similarly, if Sn is given, replacing n with 1, 2, 3, etc., we will get S1, S2, S3. S1 stands for sum of one term. S2 stands for sum of two terms. S3 stands for sum of three terms. Do we have any relation between A1 and S1? Do we have any relation between A1 and S1? What is the relation between? Yes, Amar, you wrote it right. Huzaifa, right? A1 and S1. A1 is same as S1. Can you hear me? Because whenever a call comes in between, you get distracted. Is it audible? Can you hear me? Gone? Yes, okay. Now, yes, you can hear me. So A1 is equal to S1. First term is same as sum of one term. Does it mean that A2 is equal to S2? Second term and sum of two terms? No, they are not equal. What is the relation? Sum of two terms. From sum of two terms, if we remove sum of one term, the left out is the second term, is it? So A2 will be S2 minus S1, sum of two terms minus sum of one term. Similarly, S3, from sum of three terms together. From sum of three terms, if we remove sum of two terms, the left out will be the third term. So A3 will be S3 minus S3, etc. So this also you learned last year. So if Sn is known, we can find S1, S2, S3, etc. If S1, S2 are known, we can find A1 and A2. Exactly same. So Sn is known. Find S1. S1 means P1 Q into 1 square, which is P plus Q. S1 is P plus Q. Then you have to find S2. S2 is P into 2 Q into 2 square, which is 2P plus 4Q. That is S2. Replace, yes, Kaja, you're right. We found S1 and S2. After getting S1 and S2, we have to get the common difference, we need A1 and A2. So how to get the common difference? A1 is equal to S1 is equal to P plus Q. A2 will be S2 minus S1. S2 minus S1 is, what is S2? 2P plus 4Q minus S1 is P plus Q, which is 2P plus 4Q minus P minus Q. 2P minus P is P. 4Q minus Q is 3Q. We got A2. See, we found S1, S2. After finding S1, S2, we got A1 and A2. A1 is same as S1. A2 is same as S2 minus S1. S2 minus S1. Now the question is to find common difference. How do you find common difference? D is equal to A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1. P plus 3Q minus of P plus Q. P plus 3Q minus P minus Q. P minus P equals 3Q and 2Q. Therefore, D is equal to 2Q. Hadi Arkam, roll number 7. You know why you were in waiting room. You know why you were in waiting room. Now only you got admitted. You know the reason. That's it. Several times I told you. But you were least bothered about these things. That's why you were kept in waiting room. 2Q. This is question number 8. Now, I hope you have completed. Question number 9. Again, among these questions, this question number 5. That question is a seen question. Came in examination several times. Question number 5. Similarly, this question number 9, 10, 11, these are all same questions. Question number 9, next one is a good question, but it takes more than 5 minutes. We have only 5 minutes left. So, question number 8, we did 9, 10, 11, they're all lengthy questions. Even 12 is also a lengthy question. We will do that later on. Question number 13, you will do it now. Question number 13. Sum of n terms of an AP. Say, question number 13. See, question number 13. Start doing. Question number 13. Sum of n terms of an AP is 3n squared plus 5n. Yes, it is 3n squared plus 5n. The nth term is 164. The nth term is a term is 164 means a plus a minus 100 is 164. See here, The question is to find M. The question is to find M. To find M, really, we have to get A and D. How to get A and D? Same thing. Find S1, S2, A1, A2, D. Exactly same as this question what we did. After getting A and D, put the value of A and D, we will get M. Do it now. Try it as a homework. Try it as a homework. You can start doing it now. Anything else? Same steps. S1, then S2. Replace N with 1, we get S1. Replace N with 2, we get S2. Then A1, A2, then D. So we got A and D. After getting A and D, replace the value, substitute the value of A and D in this formula. Similar question. Exactly same as that question number 8, what we did just now. Question number 8 was to find the common difference. That means we could read, stop here. Where this question, see was substitute the value of A and D. After finding A and D, substitute the value of A and D, we get M. A is 8, the Amar, A is 8, D is 6. I don't know that is correct. A, 8. Now question A is 8. Yes, correct. A is 8, B is 6. If A and A, then put the value of A and D here. Right, Irfan, you are right. Irfan, the value of M is right. One of you got the answer, correct answer. Amar, you are halfway through. Few more is left. Irfan got the final answer, the value of M. Let me see in 1 minute how many of you will get the value of M. A, B, and value of M. Yes, Ayub, you're right. Not N, M. Amar, check your answer. You went wrong in calculation, Amar. Something went wrong. Slight mistake. Yes, Keshav, you got the correct answer. Said Khadri, you are right. That's all. Only few, very few did it. Yes, Hamza, you are right. No more answers. They went for lunch. Okay. Anyway, A is 8, D is 6, and M is 27. That's the correct answer. Anything else? So we will sometimes next Saturday, not this Saturday, if you're lagging behind, I may keep an extra class. Sometimes in between, one day I may not take the class. Anyway, see you next week. What is it? What does you mock test? Mock test we have taken for 12. That's enough. We want to check whether it is possible. Okay. Anything else? We'll see you next week.